From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good morning, this is Michael Levine with your Campus Weather Service forecast for January 17th. Looking at those temperatures out there, we have warm temperatures in Johnstown and Pittsburgh, at least relative to the rest of the state, with 32 degrees in State College and 39 in Philadelphia. And then looking into the future, that warmth is going to stay confined to the southwestern portions of the state, with 53 degrees in Johnstown and 56 over in Pittsburgh, with only 40 degrees in State College. So there definitely is a little bit of a temperature gradient, as you will, between Johnstown and State College. So that warmth is definitely going to stay confined to the region, at least until tonight, where by the time we look at tomorrow, those temperatures are going to be more spread out. So most of the southern and southeastern portions of the state are going to get into the 40s, while the rest of the parts of the state are going to remain in the upper 30s. And then looking into Thursday, by the time you guys are heading home from work, it's going to be hot, around 42 degrees in State College, 49 in Philadelphia, and upper 30s for the rest of the state. Looking at those weather alerts right now, there is a freezing rain advisory, and that's going to be lasting until around 10 a.m. this morning. So you want to take extra time to get to work today. Those roads could be slippery, especially as you start to get into those northeastern portions of the state where more wintry mix and freezing rain fell. So then looking at that radar and satellite, we can definitely see what's been happening. There has been more wintry mix and freezing rain moving through the northeastern parts of the state, with State College barely brushing a bit of freezing rain. But most of the story is going to be with this rain that moves through the region, and that rain is going to be associated with this low that's centered over Michigan and Wisconsin, which is going to be bringing a lot of that heavier precip into the region later today. So then if we look at that future radar, most of this heavier precip is going to be moving through between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. this afternoon, where by the time we get to 3:30, the precip is going to be much more scattered, and it's not going to be as much of a widespread story. And then by the time we get into tomorrow, most of the precip's is going to be gone, except for the northern parts of New York, where it's going to be mostly mountainous snow. And looking at the forecast for today, we're going to see a high of around 41 degrees with showers, with those winds light and variable. And then by the time we look at tonight, it's going to be temperatures around 33 degrees with showers and fog developing overnight. And then looking at tomorrow, those winds are going to be steadily increasing, and those showers are going to continue with a high of around 43 degrees with winds from the west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Then looking at that 7-day forecast, the rain is going to be a story at the beginning of the week and at the end of the week. So if you want to be outside, I would recommend you do it Thursday or Friday, where those temperatures are going to remain in the lower to mid-40s, but there's not going to be much precip or anything else happening during those times. So if you want to have any plans outside, those are the days to do it. Otherwise, showers today, tomorrow, with our peak temperature of around 46 degrees on Wednesday. And then by the time we get to Saturday, there's going to be more rain, which is going to continue on through the weekend. And then by the time we look at Monday, it's starting to look like more of a convective-induced system. So we could see a couple flashes of lightning, but we'll have more info on that later in the week. Anyway, I'm Michael Levine with your Campus Weather Service forecast. Hope you have a great rest of the week.